So what you're looking at right now is not only a brand new free R4C weapon skin, which is limited edition, you're also looking at a grown man who wore a brown undershirt and a brown overshirt and didn't think anything of it. But what you're interested in is the skin. So this is the new R4C skin. As you can see, it is sort of like a blueprint X-Way skin. You can see the bullets in the magazine. It's really cool. The color scheme reminds me of the old Rogue esports skins. Rest in peace, Rogue. But what you want to know, and what you're hearing in this video, is how you get this skin. Well, this is actually a prediction reward for the upcoming R6 Reload event, which is happening in Rio. Now, this is a sort of fun special Pro League event where they're going to be playing on Siege X. So they're doing the format a little bit different, where you're going to have bullets, and these bullets are going to be things that you can wager. And there's going to be like wild cards, such as a chicken card, where you can actually back out from a fight if you're too scared of your opponents. So it's still going to be competitive, but they're trying new things and having a bit of fun with this, as this is going to be the first ever pro event played on Siege X, and this is before Siege X releases, remember. So it's a mix of competitive but also a fun Siege X event as well. And once again, they are doing predictions. As you can see, you can get some alpha packs, of course there's weapon skin, and you can even get the battle pass for year 10 season 2, which is Siege X's release. Now, here are my predictions for the first stage, titled Reload to Survive, and these are teams that I think are going to qualify for the playoffs. Now, I will say there are reasons behind these predictions I have done. I'm not the most educated R6 esports person, but I will explain why I've chose these teams, and if you want to copy them, you're welcome to. You can find this website linked in the description. You just have to log in. It's the official Ubisoft Rainbow Six website, but you have to log in so it can track your predictions and then give you your rewards and everything. But I went with FaZe Clan, Furia, W7M, Team Falcons, M80, Space Station Gaming, Team Liquid, and Dark Zero. Now, the reason I went for FaZe Clan is because they just won SI 2025, so they are the current world champions. The reason I went for Furia is because they're the ex-world champion roster, which won two majors and an SI back-to-back in the previous esports year, so they're still a very strong team. And they used to be known as W7M, who are now moving over to, because W7M have a more new roster, because the old W7M roster is now Furia. W7M picked up a new roster. That roster then went on to win the Montreal Major, which was 2 majors ago. So, well, actually 1 major ago, because you had SI in between it. So these 3 teams have all been major and invitational winning over the past 2 years. So these are probably the strongest 3 bets right here. If you don't have these 3 teams in, you're probably going to be missing out, because they are the strongest teams. Next up, we have Team Falcons, which may come as a surprise, but that is actually the Team BDS roster we've known for the past few years, who just made it to the grand finals of both the Montreal Major, if I'm not wrong, the Manchester Major, and also SI. So they've hit 3 grand finals in a row and lost all of them, which is a shame, but they still made it to the grand finals. They're no longer part of BDS anymore. They've moved over to Team Falcons, but this is the well-known Team BDS roster who are now part of Falcons. So that is why Falcons are there. Although they have been choking at the final stretch, they've still made it to the end every single time. So I think they're going to make it for playoffs. M80 has a really new, interesting direction happening right now. There's been a lot of changes with the org. Of course, Spoit is no longer with M80, but I love Spoit. I've met him plenty of times. He's a great fella. But one person doesn't make an entire team, and I think a lot of people rely their picks of M80 on Spoit a lot. And again, that's not to diss Spoit, but him no longer being on M80 doesn't necessarily mean that they're no longer a good team. I'm pretty sure Fabian is now the M80 coach, if I'm not wrong, so really excited to see how M80 perform, and I think they're going to do a very good job. Space Station, and I'll do it for the last 3, Space Station, Team Liquid, and Dark Zero are teams which I've just found very impressive over the past couple of, invitationals and majors and stuff like that, and I think there's probably going to be a lot coming from these teams. So these are my personal best bets. I'd maybe put G2 in. I don't know who I'd sub them for, but G2 have been in a bit of a weird inconsistency over the past few years. So as much as I like G2 and as much as I think they are a good team, I don't know if I would maybe bet my money on them, which I hate to say, but these are my current teams. If you want to copy my predictions, you can. We'll also have a next set of predictions in 15.5 days when we get the final ones, which will, of course, add on to this overall one. But make sure you do this. You've got just under 11 days to do this from when this video is recorded and posted right now. If you want to get your hands on this R4C weapon skin, you need to get 7 correct predictions. So you can get a total of 15. So just less than half you need to get correct if you want to get this exclusive R4C weapon skin. And then you want to get, if you want to get the battle pass, you have to get 13 out of 15 correct. So let me know if you have any different predictions. It'll be linked in the description. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next one.